Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Mental Fox here. Thanks for joining me again. Well, our party has found itself in the middle of this, I don't know what you call it, man. There's this grove here, run by these druids, I guess. Ooh, she's an arch-druid. And it's been kind of like a sanctuary place for all these tieflings who fled somewhere else, and they came here for safety. But now goblins are attacking the place, and I'm not 100% sure if that's because the tieflings are here. But regardless, the druids want the tieflings out because they're going to shut down the grove. And now we're in the middle of it. I mean, just totally in the middle of it. We talked to the leader of the tieflings, and he wanted us to go to the leader of the druids and see if we could change her mind. Told her, hey man, if you put the tieflings back out on the streets, they're going to die. And she's like, well, you're so powerful, why don't you protect them? So now we're in the middle of all this. Great job. Let's see what happens if we talk to her again.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
Let's see here. Interesting. Well, we already said this. We could ask her about the healer. Where's the healer?
Nettie, yes. She's bumbling about somewhere. But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest.
Okay. I mean, we already said this, didn't we?
They may die on the road. They will die if they stay. A clear choice, I would say.
So she's saying they're going to die anyway. Well, let's ask her about this rite. Let's learn a little bit about it.
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I don't like how she talks about Outlanders infecting them. That's not good. Well, that's all we have to say to her. Oh, we have some leveling up to do. Gale's ready to level up. Let's take a moment and level Gale up. Okay, his health has increased. He gets 2 new class features. A level 1 spell slot is unlocked. And 2 level 2 spell slots. Nice. And we gain 2 more spells. What kind of spells are we going to get for Gale? There's a lot of spells here. Level 2 spells. So he's going to have space for 2 level 2 spells. He has no level 2 spells right now, I don't think. So I'm thinking maybe we choose some level 2 spells. We got Arcane Lock. Close a door or container with a magical lock. It can no longer be lockpicked or opened with knock. Interesting. Blindness. Limit a foe's sight range. Blur. Attackers have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Cloud of Daggers. Conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that attack anyone inside. So, let's see here. What is... It's not going to tell me. I think our guy... I have evocation spells here. Remember, he's kind of like in a class or a subclass or something like that. I think he's in the school of evocation, I think. So if I kind of stick with that theme, should I stick with other evocation? We got Shatter. Damages all nearby creatures and objects. Creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone have disadvantage on their saving throw. We've got Scorching Ray. Hurl 3 rays of fire. Each ray deals 2 to 12 fire damage. It's kind of interesting. I'm just looking at the evocation spells. Gust of Wind. Summon a strong wind that clears all clouds and pushes creatures back 5 meters, forcing them off balance. Melf's Acid Arrow. Shoot a green arrow that covers the target and the ground with acid. Deals 4 to 16 acid damage immediately and 2 to 8 acid damage at the end of the target's turn. Wow, on miss, target still takes half the initial damage. Boy, that sounds nasty. Darkness. Create a dark shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks into or out of it. And those are all the evocation, level 2 evocation spells. I feel like my team needs more offensive spells. I don't know if we have enough offensive spells. So I'm thinking of something like this acid arrow. This just doesn't seem to fit his personality though, but I mean he does have fire spells, so why not acid? Yeah, I feel like we need more offensive spells. I just do. So we get Scorching Ray and Acid Arrow. Let's go with those.
By letting that child escape without consequence.
So they're just going to keep saying the same thing over and over again.
And let them trample us.
Okay. Now Lae'zel's time to level up.
I crave blood.
She craves blood? What? She's a vampire? Okay. Chosen subclass Battle Master. Her health has increased, and then she gets... If she stuck with Battle Master, she would get Superiority Dice 4. Huh. Your Superiority Dice are D8s. You have 4. At Vital level 10, these dice become D10s. They fuel your Battle Master maneuvers and are expended upon use. You regain expended Superiority Dice after a short or long rest. What? So we could make her a Battle Master, an Eldritch Knight, or a Champion. Battle Masters are paragons of tactical superiority, combining combat maneuvers and experience in the field to dominate every fight. I'm going to go ahead and go with what the game suggests, because I don't know anything about her, so I'm fine with that. We get to choose 3 maneuvers. Maneuvers are powerful attacks that use superiority dice. Oh man, look at all these. Holy cow. These are all passive features. Indeed they are. Commander's Strike. Spend an action and a reaction to direct an ally to strike a foe. The ally immediately uses their reaction to make a weapon attack. Interesting. Disarming Attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly forces the target to drop the weapons they are holding. Holy cow. Distracting Strike. Distract your target, giving your allies advantage on their next attack roll against the target. And that's another thing that would work well with Astarion, with his stealth attacks. Evasive Footwork. You can evade attacks by imposing disadvantage on melee attacks against you for a round. Feinting Attack. You can use both your action and bonus action on a turn to attack a target with advantage and deal an additional 1d8. Goading Attack. Deal an additional 1d8 and attempt to goad the target into attacking you. I mean, there's so many of these. I really don't even know what to pick here, but I do need to pick something. So... Man. Let me spend a little bit of time on this, and I'll let you know what I come up with. Alright, I spent a little bit of time researching this. And, of course, everybody's got their own opinions, but I heard 2 of these maneuvers coming up more often than others. One of them is this Menacing Attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly frightens the target. Another one that I saw come up is Riposte, right here. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, expend a superiority die to retaliate with a powerful strike that deals an additional 1d8 damage. And then, I mean, the opinions on the third choice were varied wildly. I like the idea of this one, though. Goading attack. Deal an additional 1d8 and attempt to goad the target into attacking you. Target receives disadvantage on attacking any other creature. So this is a good thing because I feel like I'm traveling with some really squishy characters. My character, a little, bard gnome, not super powerful, not a lot of hit points. Astarion, a rogue, again, not a tank, not a lot of hit points. And then Gale, a frickin' wizard, you don't want people hitting him. She's the strongest one. If we could get people attacking her instead of everyone else, that'll go a long way towards keeping the team alive. So I'm going to choose goading attack. Let's see. I think menacing attack. No, this is goading attack. Okay, so goading attack, melee and ranged, and menacing attack, melee and ranged. Okay. There we go. Simple as that. I'd never heard of maneuvers or even superiority die before. But there you go. Let's see. We've got Wrath sitting here. We might as well talk to all these people and get to know them.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Okay. We could say that Kagha seems dangerous. We could say, and if I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened? Or we could just say, I've heard there's some sort of ritual going on. I don't know if I want to say this to somebody. It looks like she's talking to him. Anyway, and what if I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Well, Kagha seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader? Or I'm looking for Nettie, or how did Kagha take over the whole grove? I mean, she seems pretty happy to rule everything here.
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. All will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
I think we need to find this Halsin guy. If no one's looking for him, we could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Okay. Yeah, man. No need to fret. We'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well.
Yeah, I'm not...
Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay. All right. So now we have
Stay close.
maybe a plan here. This Kagha, I don't trust. I think she's trouble. And like I said, I don't really like the way she talks about outsiders. And we want to try to avoid having the camp closed down. We just do. I mean, it's good that it's here for us anyway. And for everybody else. So if we can find this Halsin guy, we may have something going here. This is part of the main quest, actually. Rescue the druid Halsin. Search for Halsin in the goblin camp. We learned that a powerful druid named Halsin hasn't returned from an expedition into goblin territory. He might be able to help us. We have a new quest called Save the Refugees. Return to Zevlor. Kagha wants us to make the tieflings leave. She fears the grove cannot support both them and itself. And then the sub-quest of that is Save the First Druid. Oh no, that's also this. Interesting. I mean, I guess they kind of go together, right? Search for Halsin in the goblin camp. The druid Halsin was last seen on an expedition into goblin territory. They're talking again. The druid Wrath told us that the first druid Halsin might be the only one capable of stopping Kagha from finishing the ritual.
That's what matters.
Okay. Well then. Now we have that. Can we talk to the wolf? Ooh. Try to get close. No, I'm fine with not getting closer. We don't need to get closer. It's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's go talk to these people. We've got Loic and Marcorial over here.
I won't have a word.
Let me climb on your table, dude.
Leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Oh. Okay. Marcorial, do you feel the same way?
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Okay then. And maybe they're mad because we jumped up on their table. So that red icon does indeed mean stealing. Oh, so the fight with the goblins out front, right? Remember there were like some dead goblins that had this icon, this, I can't zoom in on it unfortunately, but this red open chest right here. And when I looted a goblin that had this color icon over its body, it warned me of crimes. So I went out and read about it, and apparently if you loot a body that was killed by someone not in your party, that's considered a crime. So you're only allowed to reap the rewards of loot if you're the one who did the killing. So that's what it said. So now I know. Something to keep in mind. Wow. So we have a lot of stuff to do. Out here, we've got some people walking around. Let's walk in here. See what's up. I mean, we'll just walk around until they kick us out. Druids' chambers. We've got, oh, here's Nettie. We wanted to talk to Nettie about healing, possibly. So let's go down here and talk to Nettie. I don't think she's going to be able to help us, but we're going to try anyway.
They were on you, didn't they? Does that hurt?
Oh, she's tending to a bird. Oh, that poor bird. Okay. Is she going to help the bird? I don't want to interrupt. Got a little blue jay there, it looks like.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help? Wait patiently. Excuse me, I'm more important than some bird. I don't know. Is there anything we could do to help?
A moment. This may be kept. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
We'll see. We got this worm in our head. Oh, I'm looking for Nettie. I need help now or healing. Looks like I came to the right person. Well, I mean, I'm looking for... Well, I don't know. We're looking for healing. We already know she's Nettie.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Well, here's what we can say. No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head. Could say more than tired, something crawled into my eye, or right. Yes, I'm very tired indeed. Well, I mean, something crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
Oh, you know of them? Can you help me? Or what other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped in my eye, or actually, never mind. No, man, do you know of these things?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me.
Ooh.
I might be able to help.
Really?
We need to be quick. This way.
Okay, let's be quick. Man, if she could help us. Ooh, we're going into the secret chamber. Before we do that, oh, up here. Get help from healer Nettie. Follow Nettie. We told Nettie about the parasite. She seemed concerned and asked us to follow her to another room for treatment. I hope we could trust her. Hope this isn't a trap. In fact, let's hit F5, just in case something terrible happens in here.
This one had the same problem as you.
Oh no.
Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The drow and I have the same kind of parasite? Or I'm hoping for a less grave cure? Or so you killed him and laid him out on the table? Or is everyone being captured by Mind Flayers these days? Didn't think it was a common experience. Do we have the same kind of parasite? I mean, how do we know? But yes, hoping for a less grave cure. Oh no.
I'll do the best I can.
What?
I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
Huh. Thank you. I'll take anything that help. What's that plant? Will it help or just hurry up and cure me? I don't have time to chat. What is that plant? Is it going to help me?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
I'll say.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I think she's worried that we're going to attack her like the drow did. Let's see here. We asked if the plant was going to help, and she said it might. So we could say, it might, what aren't you telling me? Or, I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected. Oh, so she asked about our symptoms. I fell from a ship in the sky, but something caught me. It saved my life. We could say an intellect devourer spoke to me as if I were one of its own. Or no, nothing strange, just wanted out of my head. What aren't you telling me?
I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
Well, yeah. I'm a little worried of what to tell her. I'm afraid if we say the wrong thing, she may very well attack us. I mean, we can merge our mind. Let's tell her that.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Well, we could say on a Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected. We could say, I don't know, I just woke up with it. We could say, you're asking a lot of questions. Or, look, are you going to cure me or not? All right, we've come this far. Let's tell her. On a Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure.
What's that noise?
Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Huh. I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours? I think the branch was for defense, because she's afraid we're going to turn. I swear, all right, hand it over, or no, I'm not taking poison from a woman I can't trust. Well, we've gone this far to build trust with her, and it got her to put the stick away. So let's swear that we'll take the poison if we feel any symptoms.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here.
Astarion did not like that.
You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Well, we could say what do you mean should be changing, but Lae'zel already told us that. She said that normally you turn a lot sooner. Something is preventing that from happening. What do you mean should be changing? You must have learned something from studying them, or just tell me if this is cure or not. I mean, you must have learned something.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So we could say, so you think it's only a matter of time? You could say that's good news, or you said you were tracking other victims. Did they change? Let's ask that.
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
What do you want me to do? So, go and get him, or you think he's still alive? Well, do you think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
I don't think that Lae'zel's gonna like this. She's like, just get to the creche. They'll cure us. Why are we going after this other person? We'll see if she reacts that way. We could say, all right, I'll find Halsin. We could say, it sounds like you're making a lot of assumptions that could kill me. We could say, you're sure he could cure me, or this sounds like suicide, I won't do it. I mean, she does seem to think that he can cure us, so let's go find him.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Yeah.
Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Okay. Item received Wyvern Toxin.
Do begin to turn.
Better a quick draft than Ceramorphosis nonetheless.
Okay, so the team has some comments about it. Let's check our journal again.
If you start to turn, I encourage you to take it. I'm sure it'll be very entertaining for the rest of us.
Well, I didn't see that Lae'zel disapproved of anything. Save the first druid. So, search for Halsin in the goblin camp. The adventurers were with Halsin when he disappeared. They might know what happened to him. So the adventurers have come back, I guess. The druid Halsin was last seen on an expedition into goblin territory. And we read that one before. And now we're back to rescuing the druid Halsin. Halsin's research suggests that the parasite is connected to a goblin camp located in an old temple of Selûne. The adventurers were with Halsin when he disappeared. They might know what happened to him. The druid Halsin was researching the parasite. He might be one of the few people who understands our condition. We need to find him. We already read that one. So yeah, find a cure. Nettie couldn't help us. Instead, she tried to poison us with deadly venom, hoping to kill us before we turned into Mind Flayers. Okay, but that didn't happen. We learned that the leader of the druids is a powerful healer named Halsin. He might be able to help us remove the parasite. We learned that there's a healer named Nettie. Okay, we already did all that. Ooh-wee. Lots of stuff here. Interesting story. I'm liking it. So what if we... Oh, okay, this is that dissected drow. And you could see that we didn't kill him. So if we were to try to loot him, it would be a crime, technically. Just like taking that dagger would be. I mean, really anything in here. Oh, a journal. Well, well, well. Do we read her journal? I'm just looking around the room here. A bullywug trumpet. Oh, there's stone tablets, stone tablets, stone tablets. All kinds of stone tablets around here. Another trumpet. Well, whoops, I didn't mean to hit C there. Oh, this is Halsin's journal. Well, let's see.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Huh, there's something in a vessel. Here's Halsin's journal. It's just one page. Extraordinary happenings. While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. But that's not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it and have the host's cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing the others. Kagha will demand answers I don't yet have. I had better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. And then when we walked over, there was something about a vessel to look in. What was that? What's this? Dream visitor? Dream visitor. There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Take it one step at a time.
What's the dream visitor? Is that the narrator? And I never noticed that she was called dream visitor before? There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look. What vessel? The body? Oh, a Drow's letter. Orders taken from the body of a Drow scout. They're written in an elegant, if angry hand. Can we read this without taking it? Yes, we could just read it. Then we'll just put it right back. Track the druid. Find whatever burrow he runs to and report back to me. Remember, you are only a scout. Do not engage. Do not kill anyone. Simply observe and return. I shall decide what we do next. M. Huh. The druid. I guess that could be any druid. Okay. Well, we're just going to leave that there. We're not going to take it. Is that what the dream visitor was telling me about? The vessel as in the body? I'm going to guess. Surely not this vase. No, nothing there. I mean... Oh, no, I don't want to take it. No. Oh, I just stole something. Oops. I thought I was going to open it, not take it, but silly me. See, it's a different hand. It's a little hard to see. I didn't mean to take that. Let's see what it looks like in my inventory here. We will sort by latest. Here it is. Okay, well, it doesn't show up as stolen. And thank goodness nobody was looking at us. We got away with it. Not proud of it. It was an accident. Honest mistake. Rune of the Bear. I'm not going to use that. Oh, Rune of the Eagle. Empty socket. Rune of the Elk. Huh, okay, well, maybe at some point we'll come back here and use those, but right now we're not going to. Sightings record. Ah, I can't even read it. Reading it would be bad. Okay, so we're not going to read it. Okay. Alright, I'll get the camera figured out here in a minute. Bunch of stone tablets. See, we can't read those. We're not allowed to read those. It's forbidden knowledge. It's forbidden knowledge. I think we need to go find Halsin. But do we need to talk to the adventurers first? That's Zevlor. Oh gosh, I mean everything is. Oh, we need to. Do we just need to exit this area? Oh gosh, we have so many things to do over here just to keep heading south here. What if we talk to her one more time?
Any word on Master Halsin?
No, not yet. Do you know where Halsin went?
He and the adventurers were headed to the ruined temple in the west. Master Halsin studied that drow for days, and he was sure something at the temple could help his research. I'm praying he was right.
Okay. Let's hope he was right.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Come on, Nettie. Alright, we're leaving. We're out of here. Wait a minute, what if we talk to him again?
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle.
Oh, okay.
A tragedy prevented.
Let's ask him about the ritual.
One meant to seal us in, meant to seal them out. Blasphemous. The Tree Father must see what's happening in his holy grove. Perhaps his eyes are on Master Halsin now.
Okay. Okay, well, if no one's looking for him, I could do it. I think we already said this.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Okay, we'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Nice piece of music playing in here. Okay, we're back outside. And if we look at the map, we'll see that... Oh, man. We are looking for... This is just the Emerald Grove. Where? Zoru is that way. The refugees are over here. What about these adventurers? Save Arabella. There's her parents. Quests. What about the adventurers? Maybe the adventurers aren't here. Rescue the druid. Oh, this one's complete. Yeah. The adventurers were with Halsin when he disappeared. They might know what happened to him. It sounds to me like the adventurers are still here somewhere, but I don't know where the adventurers are. And I don't know why this quest isn't showing up. Show on map. Oh, holy cow, they're way over here. They're way over here. Okay, well, that's why I wasn't seeing them. Well, we have another quest where we're supposed to go over and talk to Arabella's parents. Because we saved a child named Arabella from being killed by a snake. She immediately ran to her parents. We should speak with them. Okay, that's super important. Let's go do that. I mean, it's right nearby. I mean, why not? Of course, I say that. We'll leave them be. There's Arabella. Are these her parents? Oh yeah, they are indeed.
I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Quiet, you pup.
Let's talk to her parents.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
That guy just looks so weary all the time. Let's see. I hope we meet again under better circumstances. Or we could say, I saved your daughter. Got anything more than a thanks for me? Or we could say, this could have ended badly. Keep her online from now. Or no more light-fingered antics. Right, Arabella? I mean, you know, we don't need to talk to her like that. We're not her parents. Yeah, I hope we meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Okay, ooh, we get a reward. Arabella is safe. Her parents are grateful for our intervention.
I was trying to help.
We receive Chimera's locket. Grants its wearer the ability to cast dancing lights. Cool. Worked carefully into the locket's metal back are the words "Never Dark Again." Gale can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. Cool. All right. So, what if we put that around someone's neck? And then they could cast dancing lights. Okay. We can now cast dancing lights. What if we talk to her?
Shadow Heart.
What? Oh.
Shadow Heart.
Huh?
I'm sure her parents meant well, but the name's a little ominous, isn't it? Unless she chose it herself. Which is even more worrying, honestly.
Why did this come up all of a sudden? Okay. Nice talking to you, dude.
No one does.
That was strange. Maybe I accidentally clicked on him and didn't realize it.
Ugh. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. If I'd got that stupid idol, I'd be a hero.
I mean, she's not wrong. You know, they need the idol to do the ritual. She was trying to take the idol so they couldn't do the ritual and kick everybody out. We could say you were caught and you could have been killed. We could say, what kind of hero did you expect to be? Or we could say, no, you'd be a thief. Interesting choices here. What kind of hero did you expect to be?
A heroic thief? Mum? Dad? Mole? They all would have been so impressed. Mole said we had to do something, because the old folks weren't doing anything.
They were talking when the druids were getting ready to throw us out. Why can't we just stay in until it's safe?
Okay.
Stop. I was fine.
Anything else to say?
Mother was a heartbeat away from... The road to Baldur's Gate looks a little less daunting now that we're all back together.
Okay, good. And anything you want to say before I leave?
Because of you, I got my little girl back. That's not something I'll forget.
Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. A happy ending. Back to the Hollow we go. And back to the end of an episode. Time for me to end this episode. When we come back next time, we'll keep... I think what we'll do is we will go over to Zevlor over here to talk to him about the refugees. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity to tell him that we're going to go look for Halsin. And that'll fix everything if we could find Halsin and bring Halsin back. That'll solve every problem. Solve our problem, solve their problem. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll go over here and go to save the refugees. Now, I'm still waiting for Lae'zel to get upset with us because, man, we're going to go way over here to try to rescue the druid Halsin instead of going north to find the creche. Which is interesting that it's right here. It's real close by. So I'm not real sure. Maybe we'll walk there and see what's there. I don't know. We got some choices. Come back next time and find out what happens. As always, I thank you guys for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did want to let me know, leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.